Tonight, and for the first time, we are dining at the Flying Fish at the Boardwalk. Never been, want to try it. I hear the New York strip is amazing, so let's see if it is. The Flying Fish. I don't see any flying fish over here. I was here before the refurb and the redesign, and I had their signature, where is it, that fish that they wrap in a potato, and I didn't like it at all. There it is. The snapper. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was overrated. Tonight, though, we are going with the New York strip, potato gratin, and see what the steak is all about. You're damn right I brought my own drink. Getting all that refillable mug. A nice ice cold Coke. Listen to these geniuses, what they did. They didn't put the light inside the light bulb. They put it outside the light bulb. That's why we get paid the big bucks. With fresh bread, and look at this butter.
It's still steaming.
Yeah, it's steaming. It is steaming. It's got some herbs in it or something. Nice. The bread is fantastic. Toasted very well, fluffy inside, crispy outside. With washing it down with a nice ice cold Coke. Fantastic.
Good size.
Here it is, the 12-ounce New York strip au gratin potato. Thank you. Béarnaise sauce. Looks real good. I get mine medium well. You got the nice char on it. I'm used to like creamy au gratin potatoes. This is like a crispy au gratin potato. Well, let's see what it tastes like. So inside is very moist and outside is crispy. I still prefer the really creamy au gratin, but it's got some sauce underneath it too that is concentrated like that. This is very good stuff. Here's the inside. I got my medium well. That's how I like my steak. This is fantastic. You know, the crust is a little, the first bite, it was a little too much crisp on the outside, but that was the first bite. This is really good. It's still juicy. Let me continue on and I'll give you my verdict. Here's their signature snapper, potato wrapped. It looks amazing. That New York strip was no good. It wasn't juicy. Just the ends was a little over salted and a little too much burned on the top. This is amazing. This is amazing. It's juicy inside, crispy outside. Creamy sauce with a little sweetness. Wow. Yeah, I would come here for this. This is really good. 100%. This one over the steak. Don't even get the steak here, trust me. The snapper is the way to go. Amazing. There's no fishy taste, no fishy smell. This is prepared perfectly. I am so impressed with this. I had this a long time ago before the refurb and I didn't like it. I don't know if it was a bad batch that I had last time or something, but this is amazing. Alright, we just finished our dinner at Flying Fish. New York strip was no good, unfortunately. And I heard all these good things about it, but yeah, it was too burnt on the outside, too salty. And when I got halfway through the steak, almost halfway through, it just kept getting drier and drier. And it doesn't have to do with the way I had my steak prepared, because I've had steaks at a lot of different places where no matter how you got it prepared, still has some juice to it, you know? And this didn't. There was no, the first bite or two was like, oh, flavorful, you know? Okay, and it had some of the fat. But after that, it just went downhill. But the potato wrapped red snapper, that's the highlight. And I had it once a long time ago, and I was disappointed with it. But tonight, maybe because after the refurb they adjusted it, maybe that night it was just the off night, but it was fantastic. However, I would not go out of my way to come here for that dish. If you're coming, then yes, get the potato wrap snapper. But otherwise, you don't have to go out of your way. There's so many wonderful Disney World restaurants. California Grill the last time was disappointing, but I've been to it like 4 or 5 times, and 4 out of the 5 times it was amazing. So California Grill's number 1 still, especially for steak. Number 2 is what? Steak. Yachtsman was a little disappointing, but I think Yachtsman was still better than this. Yachtsman was better than this. Steakhouse 71, forget about it. It's just a low quality, throw it out the window. Number 2 is what? Steak. Yachtsman was a little disappointing, but I think Yachtsman was still better than this. Yachtsman was better than this. Steakhouse 71, forget about it. It's just a low quality, throw it out the window. Thank you for joining me on this review. See you next time. Good night.